Antebellum stunting food production increased during the Civil War period. However, the population grew rapidly and the income was diverted from food to shelter, eating less per capita had a sustained effect on the development of the non-elite children of the period. The United States suffered from food shortage during the industrial construction process. It took the third time a century between the first publication on height reduction during the antebellum period to accept the definition of the food restriction. Railway age 1860 to 1910. The dramatic expansion in the farming took place from 1860 to 1910. The number of the farms increased from 2 million in 1860 to the 6 million in 1905. The number of the people living in the fields increased from about 10 million in 1860 to 22 million in 1880 to 31 million in 1905. The value of fields increased from 8 billion in 1906 to 30 billion in 1860. The federal government issues 160 acres tracts for about 400,000 families at very affordable cost who settled new lands under the Homestead Act of 1862. Even large number of people bought land at very low interest from the new railway routes which were trying to create markets, and railroads used to adverse a lot in Europe and on low fares to the hundreds of the thousand in the Germany, Scandinavia and Britain, bring the farmers. The first years of the 20th century prosperous for all American farmers. 1910 to 1914 becomes a statistical benchmark called quality equality, which organized government groups wanted to the government to use as a benchmark from the level of the peace and profit that they felt that they deserve it. Rural life. Bootstrappism, the cover of the promotional booklet published in the 1907 by the Chicago, Rock Island and the Pacific Railway. Early settlers then discovered that the Great Plains were not the Great American Desert, but they also found that the extreme climates, including storms, hurricanes, drought, hail, and storm, made for a higher risk crops. Many of the early settlers were financially devastated, especially in the early 1990s, either protesting through the populist movement or returning to the east. In the 20th century, crop insurance, new protection techniques, and large-scale federal aid all reduced the risk. Post 1860 was the largest population of immigrants, especially Germans and their children. They were attacked by the railroad companies. Good soil, low value land. Railroads offered attractive family packages. They brought the European family through their tools directly into the new farms, which was easily purchased on a credit term. Railroad needed just as much land as settler needed farmland. Even the cheapest land was available through settlement, though it was usually not as good as the railroad land. The problem of the dust blowing was not caused by the farmer growing much wheat, but the rainfall is too low to keep the top soil from the blowing. In the 1930s, soil conservation techniques and the technologies, most of which were available before the start of the Dust Bowl, but very ignored, were sent to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Soil Production Services developed so that with its support, wheat it by 1940 the soil condition had greatly improved.